Yep, it is in fact 2026 now. Please, no! That is exactly why I didn't want the fireworks. At least those are done quickly. Alright. Ah, lovely. The very first thing in here is the ore we are not supposed to actually get. Well, it doesn't really matter because now we have copper unlocked via the Nether. And pretty much the first thing I'm gonna do is I will work my way to the huge cavern. Which isn't actually that much. On the Dimension Hopper Discord, there is... where was it? Player tips. I wrote it down there. 50 ores to Stone Miner. 100 ores, so 150 total, to Iron Miner. And then I will go all the way to 5000 for Diamond Miner, which is the highest level. I will definitely increase the amount of chunk claims I have. There we go, that's more emerald at least. Now we are Iron Miner, but... wait, I have diamonds, I can just leave now. I will get to the libraries later. Because I could also still get a little bit of fortune, which would help me quite a bit here. Oh, speaking of, I could actually work on that. Yeah, emeraldic seems like probably the best. The huge cavern doesn't really care as much about the height requirements. We get a little bit more lapis for even more enchanting. And here we go, that's diamonds already. I don't know why it takes a little bit for veins. Oh, this one. It's an invisible one, okay. Oh god. Well, I'm leaving. Yep, I'm leaving. That's reinforcements. I do not want to deal with them. I guess getting Shadow Walker should be a priority. Huh. Oh, that's... well, I got the spawner. That's good. The thing is, if I open a chest, the mobs will all know I'm here, even if they didn't previously. So I cannot just rush in there and open it, sadly. Well, I can do this, though. That's not bad, not bad. I guess there isn't really that much I even need to be looking for right now. Also, blindness does this. Oh, fucking course. Oh yeah, right, the cavern actually has music now. I completely forgot that that got fixed. I'm only realizing because this is a song I didn't hear in the pack yet, but I definitely recognize it from Feslian. I have one pair, it currently has something on it. Cobweb. Yes, I do have Cobweb. Can be used to remove enchantments. I'm assuming on an anvil. Yes. So there is actually a way to get rid of enchantments. That's very good to know. So yeah, I probably should have done that whilst in 2025. Anyway, we now have emeraldic. Now just get lucky with the... oh, you are kidding. And the table to change the qualities requires the Empowerer. So that's not available yet either. Minus 50% dig speed. I'd rather go back in there and craft another one. Ah, why they also give blindness, I forgot. Now there is actually something else that I could do, but that would require me killing some Cavenic mobs. And well, I will actually need to do that to get to the end, which is about the first thing I'll want to do once I have my Shadow Step and my Fortune. Okay, I actually don't know what I have planned for this Chapter 3, because this is the first time I'm going through Chapter 3 since the change that made everything in that blighted. So it will probably be just Cavenic mob spawners again. Yeah, that sounds reasonable, because those I can just get in the normal cavern. Oh, perfect. And if this one also gives me a bad quality, then I can just craft those two together to reroll the quality. And if this then also still gives me a bad quality, then my luck is just fucked today and I should probably go to bed. No quality actually works here. I'm happy with that. And it's a stable upgrade. I literally just need 2 Cavenic Orbs for that. Everything else I already have or can easily make. Wait, do I happen to have another Hell Shelf? No, but I can definitely easily make one now. This allows me to get Hell Infusion on it. And with Hell Infusion, I can now replace one of you and get an even higher level of Hell Infusion on it. Still only Hell Infusion... nope, never mind. Hell Infusion is 17. It stops at 5 though. I believe that 150 is actually the highest, however I can still push the first few up. I can't really see what's on there though. I guess I can try this. I'm not gonna take life mending. This one, Prismatic Cobweb. Does this move? It does not. Okay, so I do need the Prismatic. Well, we got the fortune we wanted. This now works. I'm looking for Shadow Walker, nothing other than Shadow Walker. Is this not able to actually get Shadow Step, I wonder? That is genuinely possible. There we go, that's an anvil. That's a jockey. Now, libraries. Very easy to find, it's literally just those. And now I just stick to them. That's fast, hell yes. Anyway, now I just stick to them, break the books. Since I have Fortune 16, this shouldn't take nearly as long as it usually does. And on the way, I might want to check out one or two of those towers, because those are the spawner ones. We have those Mirage bookshelves. And that's a magic book here. And that's Cavenia, hell yeah. But it definitely feels like it does. By the way, if you use Silk Touch, they just get converted into normal bookshelves. I already... That was a 3 libraries. I'm basically done with libraries already. Also, I just noticed that this is the bulky one and it's still so fucking fast. I need Summon and Physical Boost. After 3 libraries, I only need 2 more magic books and then I'm done already. This usually takes me like 2 to 3 hours. I'm pretty sure I won't actually need the magic books for anything other than the quest, because some of them don't even have a use yet. Now theoretically I only need 1 of each Mirage World book, but since they have durability I'd rather just keep them for now. And we got the magic books. Ah, there's already a good level of unbreaking on there. By the way, you cannot get Last Stand from those high level enchantments, because Last Stand only goes up to level 2. Like, there's literally no way to increase it. And here we are already, and that's exactly the one I want. And you are the ninja, which means you can just teleport out. What are you doing here? How did you get here? And why are you not attacking me? Genuinely, why the fuck are you not attacking me? Why did you just let me kill you? Yeah. This is the one where I kill myself. Also, all of them are infernal. That is the thing computer-wise I added, which is why Cavenia will be quite a lot of fun. Every single Cavenic mob is infernal, and every single crazy mob is blighted on top. Yep, I did in fact see one. Why does it do that? I want to look down without climbing down. Is that... Why did it do that now? You for one? And he... No, goddammit. The thing is, I would absolutely love to just take them from here, but it doesn't work, as you can see. Okay, that works. No, never mind. Apparently that does not work. Apparently there's a 3-block gap now. Why is there a 3-block gap now? Okay, there we go. Did that one really do it? Not drop anything, or what's going on here? Now, the good news is, in Cavenia, I cannot die. I can get thrown back out, but I cannot die. I still have some more strange meat I can use. Did it really convert the... Yes, it did. And suddenly I no longer have any food. Now with Mirage Dimensions, you can choose between... God damn it. Am I gonna waste the durability already? Oh, you too? Absolutely not. Do you really have to? Oh, where did you come from? Okay, I'm not gonna take a spider and a crazy skeleton. Sadly, there's no anti-poison. Go back out, and now I should be able to go back. No, I'm actually not able to go back, and that's interesting. And now I can immediately go back out. Wait, does it? Do I really need to relog? Yep, and now I can choose because I have 2 books. Vengeance is the one I hate the most by far. Oh yeah, now that I've angered one zombie, all of the other zombies are gonna come, aren't they? Now, don't worry, at some point during this chapter I will be able to just wash through here and farm everything. But that is gonna take some time to get to set up. Of course it's Vengeance! Ah! Why is Vengeance the one I get by far the most often here? Now, I do have weapons to deal with this. I wonder how Computer Wizard will deal with this once he gets back to playing the pack. Oh, lovely, we have this again. Also, yes, literally all of the mobs other than the Cavenic Creepers are now gone. And is this easy to get one into a trap? Look at how much calmer this is. Now, if only they actually dropped something. Yep, that's exactly the issue. And now my bad traps might be all gone. I will probably just go back into the cavern for this one. Cavenia is a little too much. I don't even want to take the blight with me in there. Less so the entire avalanche. This is basically the part where I struggle to get the first step working. But once the first step is working, I'm basically becoming unstoppable. Fun fact, I'm still getting more XP than I'm losing. Oh, Sapper, I see. Sapper is the one that actually makes me hungry, that's it. This is Masochist mode with enchantments. Imagine those poor people in normal mode. Whoa, what the fuck was that? What did I just see there? I think the heartbeat will go too. That's the book and quill, and finally the table upgrade. Not gonna apply it yet, because the interdimensional sword, I'm wide, I cannot actually enchant it like that. So never mind, I am already gonna apply it, and now I can enchant it like... Why, it needs an enchantment, and then I can apply further enchantments. That's how it was, I completely forgot. Still, what I can already do is I can apply Last Stand to everything, and I can apply Shadow Step to you. I can go rid of the fire protection and actually apply a protection that will help me. Well, I guess the interdimensional sword is not enchanted for the time being. Yeah, this would literally just require a basic setup and some mana, which I do not have yet. This actually drops the enchantment table and place this one on top. But for example, I could also put Last Stand on you. Now these will disappear once the armor levels up. That's the reason why I'm not switching to Tinker's armor yet. I can now apply this book, and suddenly it does work in here. Though what I could also try is just getting even better books to then apply to the sword directly. That's at least a somewhat decent weapon for now, I guess. Anyway, how about we now go for the Dragon Egg? Now, I will not go for the Dragon Egg directly. What I will go for is Grid Power. I just need something to begin with so that I can power this automatically, because for now I can only do the manual mill. That does require charcoal specifically, but I'm pretty sure I brought some specifically for that. Yes, I did. I'm starting to run out of space. Just put that in here. I should definitely get myself some food, which does mean I should probably cook some food too, because I'm basically out of non-Hydra chop food. I just press right click, it automatically continues, and it continues producing grid power until there's nothing else that would take it. Anyway, watermill is flowing water. Like so. Oh, it's 4 per side. Now the endgame with power production will be 64 Dragon Egg mills. which will then allow you to create the creative mill. The second part was something about the heart crystals. Yep, there it is. This does require the calculator. So the thing is, for the calculator I also need the wired charger. The simple wired charger. Oh, that one's easy. Does this work? Okay, apparently it does. Didn't expect that. There we go, that's the screen. I think that's already it. Let's see, we now have 8 of those, and yeah, that's already it, okay. Now the calculator doesn't actually use any energy, it just needs energy to function. Oh, it takes a long time, I didn't realize that. And now we have the charger. And that's already all we need. I'm just gonna charge it up fully. Doesn't change anything as far as I'm aware, but still. And now I'm already gonna break it again, because I won't need it for quite some time now. So we have those, we have those. Now we have the stable stone. Wait, what's up with all of them? They should still be there. Nobody destroyed them. Anyway, I will worry about that later. Let's do plain stable stone first. And now I can just convert that into plain wind. I can convert that into plain wind black, and that should be what I need. Yep, it is. And there we go, main trap. Oh yeah, I also quickly want to show you what Shadow Step actually does now. Ah, here it is. For some reason it doesn't get shown. Ah, there's the crazy creeper. I might actually be able to get the... No, I'm not able to get the crazy creeper just yet. I will need Aqua Miner for that. As you can see, the mobs now no longer see me, which means I can now go into the huge cavern and just mine. Oh, there we go. Let's just start with the Psygon, because I can actually go all the way up to Psy Gems now. There's someone who wants something from me, but I don't want anything from them. Anyway, those two, and suddenly I have a better gun. Twig Infusion. Get that on the gun. Actually, get that on the spell bullet, get that into the gun. And now I could do that with the gun directly. Holding it here, infuse, and dealt some damage because I didn't have enough Psy energy. However, that can actually be changed, which I can just use to refill my Psy energy now. Cannot uncraft this gun anymore, so I actually need to craft a fully new one now. The one I care about the most right now is just Infusion, Great Infusion in this case, which requires higher potency, which is what I need the Psy Metal gun for in the first place. You can only have one cut gun in your inventory at a time. But this one is just fully superior to the other one, so I'm just gonna use this one. Because there's this bill, Ebony and Ivory. While also doing all of the lower ones, including the diamonds, which I didn't make yet, but it requires access to the end. Actually, no, there is something I want to do here. Give me 1 second, I should have it somewhere. Ah, this one would require another twig, huh? Wait, does that mean I need to make an entire another gun? I think it means I need to make an entire another gun. I guess that also means I could include side gems now. So I might as well just do that. Now the color visors don't actually have any effect, they are just... This small blue thing here is what they change. I will never need bandwidth 9, so the huge cut socket will always be enough. Oh, did you just get hit by lightning? Is that it? Hi. You seem to love me a little bit more than the others. You now have a white collar. So I can put those down together and fuse all of them at once, saving a lot of Psy energy. Anyway, a huge cat socket, ultra dense cat battery, and we have the hyperclocked cat core. Anyway, now to make this one. Anyway, the trick here is int overflow. This manages to perfectly overflow all of the stats, well, the potency and the cost, to get to a manageable potency and a very low cost. That on Lucast means lots of fun. Oh yeah, wait, before I do Cavenia, I actually wanted to get the diamond miner rank, so I'm definitely gonna do that first to get the passive benefits while in Cavenia. Hi, what are you all doing here? Luckily, you cannot see me. Like, I can now even do this without any issues. Like, they literally do not see me. With an important exception. Slimes. Slime-based entities can still see me. By the way, the mining assist does have a vein mine. There we go. And only counts for 1. So just use a normal vein mine. Opening chests also makes all nearby mobs aggressive, as I've already mentioned. And there is a reason why I might even prefer Silk Touch here. But since it's only about breaking ores and not how much you actually get out of them, it doesn't matter if you use Silk Touch or not. Oh yeah, and if you seem to run out of, well, depending on what you're searching for example, nearby loot chests, nearby diamond ores, there's something very easy you can do. Shift right click. There we go, you need to be close enough. And then choose the dimensions you want to regenerate. Do not choose any dimensions that you have anything important in. For example, if you have your base in the void, do not choose the void dimension. But you can now regenerate it. It will take a little bit. Done. In fact, what I can also do is here. Well, I'm currently in a voice call and I want to hear them, so I'm gonna turn the master volume down for a little bit. Oh yeah, and Ghastly can still see you even if the mob itself cannot. Do be careful if you have thorns on your armor. If that hits you, it will damage that entity, making it aggro towards you. Ah, that's just a spectral wolf. By the way, this number down here tells you how close you are percentage-wise and how many ores you already have after reaching this rank. No, and as you can see, normal percentage, that is it. Alright, I'm now ready to go back into Cavenia. I still need the book for that again. There we go. I mean, I do have kept showing, so I could, in theory, go for these spawn eggs, but I'd rather not just yet. I could go for you, but I already see it's the boots again, so I'm not quite sure if I want to do you yet, because that would get the wrath of all of these zombies onto me. So I was actually planning on preparing for the end, but now I'm almost done with the crazy mobs as well. So there we go. And now, zombies. They should now be aggressive towards me. I will need a total of 24 if I get unlucky, and I don't know how lucky I will get yet. Oh yeah, since I'm Aqua Miner rank, I no longer drown in water while in Cavern dimensions. Now we are talking, now we're actually getting a bunch of zombies and a bunch of orbs. There are also so much blast stuff and gravity. There we go, I've got enough. And I got a bunch of levels and hard crystal shards too. So this way, okay, got it. And here we are, lovely. Some slime pearls, this one is interesting. Ooh, Aquanos electrodes. Doesn't really help me though. Oh, there's the portal. However, as expected, it's all 12. Once I go in, I cannot leave until I actually defeat the Ender Dragon. Right, let's go in. Now, welcome to Tenor Jimmy Fan Land. If you don't have one of those swords yet, this way you can get them. Also those. God damn it. Yeah, Shadow Step is actually not that good because of one thing. The dragon doesn't know that I exist. There we go. And I'm also gonna already take one of these. No credits? That's sad. But this returned. I should definitely clear my stash a little bit. Oh, why the strange meat? And the orbs of absorption. Wait, we have night. Wait a second. Orbs of absorption. There we go. Let's put you in. And unbreaking. Hell yeah. And let's put you in. Fair enough, I guess. I now have basically infinite food. I can just convert all of these into the Botania flowers already, since that's definitely gonna be one of the next things I will work on. Now, putting 2 at once doesn't work, but putting 2 of the same stack does. Do I want to work on the 5x5 table? The thing is, I do not have a metal press yet. I could get one, though. The 5x5 table would definitely solve my current issues with storage. So that would be something. The heavy engineering block, that one needs electron. What? That was one of those things where I just went in and out. So we now have 2 of those. 2 of those. And it was something like this. So this right here, which should be able to take the energy. Yep, there we go. And it builds up. Now, sadly, the basic crafting table recipes cannot be done in the higher tier tables. So I will sadly need to make an advanced table from scratch. There we go. Actually, let's do Negatite first. Also, while we at it, you are actually not gonna enchant. This is where I have the enchanted. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get hungry. First of all, I'm gonna put these into my inventory again. I will actually get Hungry Farmer. Oh, 64 is actually not enough for this. I will need at least another star one. I don't have another star anymore. I need to get another star if I want to do this. But it is absolutely worth it. I could do a Nether Jade Wither for it. Just requires a Nether Jade Coldstone. I can get that. I have no idea why, but I actually feel like doing the Nether bosses right now. Which is about the stupidest thing I could decide to do. I should get close to ending the episode, actually. Well, might just be a longer one then. Don't forget to claim. And that's already it. And most important part is the statue, because that means I don't need to fight him again for the quest later. Oh, almost a heart shape. Yes, that's already it. Perfect. Now this is Nether beasts. I cannot attack them because my hunter level is not high enough. That's what the wet swords stand for. But what I can do is use flammable dust on them for Nether coalstones. Apparently it is. Makes this pretty easy. And Scavenger for 2 at once. Hell yeah. Oh. Guess I will actually need to defeat a Wither then. God damn it. Ah, never mind. Found it. How can I do this now? Okay, apparently I cannot hit it. Very unfortunate, because that was my plan here. Yeah, I will do it later. Ah, lovely, we have this again. I can no longer break blocks. Ah, it's minus fervor. And that is wither-proof glass. Though while I'm at it... Why stop there? There's block? I have those. Ventium ingot? I have Ventium. I do not have Ventium ore, never mind. But I could already go all the way to 256. Let's not though. Doesn't matter all that much yet. I accidentally used it. I'm pretty sure I was not on farming last, was I? Where can I actually see my caps? Oh, I see them in the orange part. Yep, I accidentally did agility. How about Ventium Ores? Do I go back into the Everbright? But yeah, I pretty quickly, as you can tell, went from being kinda scared to just chilling and vibing, and I'm not even done yet. Speaking of, Positite Negatite is actually one thing I wanted to go for. So I might as well do that real quick. I did start with Negatite, yeah. There we go. Just one. Anyway, if I now do this again, you might notice it does not work. Also, it did complete a quest. That is because you can only use higher level ones. Like even a level 2 won't work on agility anymore. But what it does work on is if I now switch to magic. Now magic is besieged. This is what I wanted to use this one on. Oh god. That basically means Botania progression. Do I maybe just want to stop right here for now then, because I'm not feeling like doing Botania yet. Instead what I'm gonna do is just get the magic levels I already have. How this works is the XP cost resets after 32 levels to a higher base point. That's kind of why it's called Prestige. Like, yeah, now you can see a lot of levels at once. There we go. Now for farming. Is Hungry Farmer. There we go. Hold shift while you finish eating a valid food item to enable that food type to be eaten automatically. Shift, right click, and already enabled food to disable it. So yeah, for both of this it is shift right click, which obviously poses an issue. And which is why I'm eating this one to enable it. It is very easy to disable it again, while enabling it. Now shift and eat it. And auto feed is enabled. Meaning that now I, for now, don't have to worry about hunger anymore. So if I touch the flowers, then they will become aggressive, otherwise they will not see me. And there it is, that was the auto feed. Oh yeah, right. The metal press isn't actually ready yet. I need the engineer's workbench now, which means I actually need to make the carpenters. 1561, and I could even enchant it with Unbreaking. No, this tank does not work. Okay, got it. I could make that one forestry thing. The forestry work table. Actually, no, it's absolutely worth it because it's pretty cheap. This one allows you to circumvent recipe conflicts if they arise. And they allow you to well, not automatically, but to bulk craft things even with unstackable items. You? To make you. I think that's the only thing I will ever need you for, other than maybe some offenses, because those are literally the only 2 recipes here. But I might want fences for decoration, so I will still leave it, but I will definitely only need the handstone here. There we go, metal press molds, which I can immediately use in here to make the plate. Doesn't need to be, it needs to be in a stack, okay, got it. Now it's completely functional. Wait, what? And then I should probably put a chest on the other end. 24, that's the one, that should be that quest. 8. Wait, first of all the quest, unlocking the quest. Because otherwise, this one wouldn't have completed. Now make those 2. And now we can finally make you. There we go, advanced table finally done. And the reason I've done this is because now I can make small storage crates myself. This solar panel, which produces 8 per tick. Meaning it's better than 4 solar panel ones. At the cost of 4 solar panel ones. Flux networks. Which does need Eyes of Ender, but those... It's definitely worth it. Because that is wireless energy transfer. So I could put the solar panels onto some central point and then just transfer it here. So the first thing is gonna be a bunch of solar panels. I'm actually gonna say 16 for flux plugs, for flux points, one basic storage. And do I want the controller? I guess I do want the controller. And there we go, that's it basically. 48 Cavenic Orbs. Mobfarm. I should work on my Mobfarm then. Anyway, that's this side, and then we have this side. And now we have a 7x7. And this is where I might need to update mods again. Because wireless redstone currently does not work. I will need to update Fluid Locked API for that. Hi there. You should absolutely not stay here. The first thing, I guess, is just placing this. And then making sure that it's redstone on. Now I need to be very careful with this main trap because it damages me very quickly and very hard. I do not want to show you. Put you here already. Here I'm completely safe from the trap at least. And now, always on. I cannot make these ones yet because those do require the enchanter currently. But I can make those. And there it is. Okay, I probably should think this through a little bit more, is what I'm getting from this. Why are you... Oh, you're blighted white. I keep forgetting that that is. And I keep forgetting that I cannot... Oh, actually, it's not nearly as bad as I thought. But things definitely don't get collected. I might actually need 2 normal plates here then, huh? Okay, so the question is, how can I make this work so that small mobs cannot get to me, but I can still hit through? Replacing this with a fence gate. Whoa, 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 that's not what I wanted. Okay, this really feels like I will have way more fun in Cavenia. Yeah, it's like 20 things to focus on now. Wait a second, I now wonder if I even need the power cube to get started in Calculator. This requires way too fucking much steel, is what I can already tell. Oh, that's because I did this. Yeah, 320 is at least manageable now. Honestly, what I think I will do is I will just stop the episode for now. And spend some time in between episodes to just farm some Cavenic Orbs. Maybe already start working on some... Oh, right, that's actually something I can quickly set up then. Like, I already have a ton of iron ores, so many in fact that I can just dump them in here without issues. Without putting them through this first. Because, again, there's something very vital missing here. And I might just say I get a few more flux points. And maybe a few more solar panels too. Which does mean a bunch more steel ingot, but theoretically I could also automate this. Though what I will definitely do before that is just medium storage crates. Since those are still pretty cheap. The large ones, sadly are not. They need empowered void and storage upgrades 3. I just need storage for now. And it's this easy to automate the input. For everything other than... for everything that only takes one item at once as an input. I think I should just focus on these solar panels first. I think a base rework is in order, and that's gonna be what I do next episode then. For now, all I'm gonna do is this, and that's already gonna be it for this episode then. Anyway, see you in the next one. I forgot to do the thing where I go into the game menu and end the episode by cutting right after I click save and quit to title. So, yeah, small spoiler of my build in chapter 9, and myself being in the dog cut I'm gonna build in a few episodes. I don't really remember when exactly. Just so I can actually end the episode by doing this again. See you in the next one.